Hi and welcome to Travel with Vanjoy. Today I will show you one of our cars, Carado CV600, and let's go through it together so that you can better understand all the functions and your travel will go smoothly. We will start with from the right side of the car, and first we will check together the fresh water tank. How to open it? It's been a bit tricky for me, so I would like you to see. First you insert the key, then you turn it to the left, and after you push it and turn to the left again. Then it's opened. To find water hose, you can do it both in our car or they normally provide it on the camping spots. So it's up to you. You will use a lot of water, fresh water during your stay. To lock it, don't forget to lock it so you don't lose the lid. You will do the same actions just in reverse. And now let me show you how to use our sun protection, the Awning, which you need to roll out. I will show you how to do it. You need to be a little bit careful because in Norway it's often quite windy, so that it will not break and you can enjoy your stay. It will require some of your attention. So first you get the tool on the back of the car, this stick. If you're a bit not so tall as for example I am 158, so I open it and make it a bit longer, and then you go here and start to roll. You start to roll, and why I said that it's important to be attentive and a bit careful, because if you roll it out completely, then it can break under its own weight, or for example if the wind comes. So what I do, I roll it out just like half, maybe not even half, to the point I can actually reach it. And when I can reach it, I take out the pole from here, and then I stabilize it. So I put it so that it can have some support, like this. Be also a bit careful with these things. It's plastic, it's quite good plastic quality, but still not be gentle with it. And the same I do from the other side. Let me see. Yes. Same I do here. You can adjust the height a bit later. It's absolutely no problem. Now you just need to stabilize it so it will not fall. Yes. And then you can just continue to take it out, to roll it out on the needed amount, like this. Of course it goes a little bit, you see the poles start to move on, but that's the whole point, right? So then you can just adjust them. It will require some time. Take it easy, take it slow, and at least the sun protection roof is safe. And as I mentioned before, it's quite windy in Norway, so it's important to stabilize these poles with the anchors. We provide you them. You will find them in the back of the car. What is also important to remember about is that when you put this roof back, you need to make sure that it's dry. So for example, if it's raining in Norway, that happens also quite often, so hide it immediately so it will not get wet. If it happened and your roof got wet, it's okay, but just make sure that it's dry before you put it back. To put it back, you do exactly the same actions in reverse. So first you just start to roll it back a little bit, as far as your poles let you, kind of. So it will be just easier and safer. And then this thing sometimes can just last here. And then you just start to prepare to the assembly back. Let's move forward, and here I will show you the storage space. This car has quite spacious storage. Here you will find everything you need, like table, chairs, the ladder to climb up your bed. If you booked us with the grill, then you will find it here also. But I will show you further the gas tank, and the gas tank you will find here. To open it, you need to push these buttons, and here it is. For now you see only one, but normally we provide you two, so that one will always be full. And of course, sometimes you're out of gas, so that you need to switch the tanks. As I mentioned, we will always have one full for you. So to change them, to switch them in between, you need to first take a look and pay attention at this switch. Now the gas is opened, right, because we were using it, and it means that the red sign is facing upwards. To lock it, you need to make sure that the red sign will be facing downwards. In this position, now the gas is closed. After that, you need to disconnect this part, and to do that you need to pay attention at this black ring. So you need to push it upwards. Normally you can use your both hands to make sure you manage. And to put it back, you need to push the black ring up like this, fix it back, and push it down again like this. And then don't forget the switch. You remember that the red sign should be facing upwards to open the gas. When you lock it, don't forget to push the buttons so nothing will disturb you during your ride. And then we lock this and move forward to the toilet. Here is the toilet tank. I will show you how to open it. You need to push both buttons at the same time, and then you open it, and this is magnetic lid, so it will be just fixed so that you can clean the tank. To take the tank out, the toilet tank, you need to push here and just pull it out. It's quite easy. This is actually designed as a small suitcase, so you can also take, for example, out this thing and move to the spot if you need that. But we want you to pay really big attention how to do it correct. So first of all, you need to move this thing to the side, open it, and then when you start to spill, you need to make sure that you hold this button in. You need to hold it during the whole process of spilling. And then after you're done, don't think that that's it, because you need to flush it a few times with the water so that nothing will stay inside. You should leave a little bit of the water, fresh water, clean water inside, but make sure that nothing, no paper, nothing is in there, because if we need to do it for you, if you, for example, forgot, or if you didn't clean it properly, then we charge €150 for doing it for you. And here is the diesel tank. Remember please that it's diesel. To open it, you will need the key. Here it is. To empty the dirty water tank, the gray water, it's super easy. Here you just find this switch which you need to turn down, and then the water runs. And then when it's done running out, you should just lock it back. And here also you will find the electricity source. So if you need to connect to the electricity, here is the plug. So now we are done with the outside. Let's move inside. And first thing you should pay attention to when you open the car is this step. Here you will find a button to start to use it, but what is very important to think through is that when you lock it back, you need to check that it's clean, so there is no sand or stones or rocks, because this can destroy the whole thing. Here is one more button for the light, so you can turn the light on, but I want to show you the fridge right now. And see inside, just take a look. Here we have a freezer. To start using the fridge is super easy. You just need to turn it on. Here is the panel, so you just find the button power button. It's not a button, it's sensor. So you hold it a little bit, and here you have the possibility to choose how powerful you want to have it and to switch it to night modus also. And the fridge adjusts itself to the source of power, which is the best to use at the moment. So for example, it's gas or electricity. You don't need to think about it. The system analyzes itself and just switches automatically. And here is the control panel. So you just turn it on. The first button is battery. So here we see it's not supercharged now, but it's charging while you're driving or when you're connected to the electricity source. The second one is fresh water. So you see now it's 25%. And the last button is gray water, dirty water, but it doesn't show anything right now because it's completely empty. And here you can control the heating of the car. First, it's in the car, so the temperature you can adjust it, let's say 26 degrees. And then the water, you can also choose eco, hot or boost if you need to warm it up very fast. And then also the ventilation function. You can put the ventilation inside the car. And now we move to the kitchen. To use kitchen is pretty easy to cook your food. So here is the button for the fire, and here's the button for the gas. So you just turn it on and hold it, and then it works. Make sure that everything is quite cold before you lock this lid again, because this is a glass and it can crack. And also when you use the water, also make sure that you put it down back as it was in the position, so that you can lock it without any problems. Now let me show you the toilet from inside. We checked with you the toilet tank before from outside, and here how it looks inside. You turn on the light here. It's really good to space here. Here also is the mirror. This can actually turn into the shower. So to do that, you just need to drag the whole thing up here. And that's not it. You need to remember to use the curtain. You use the curtain all the way around, because it's a lot of wood here. Actually, the walls are made of wood. So if you don't do that, it will be super wet and the materials can be destroyed. So you just lock it all the way around. Another cool thing about this car is that you can actually use this shower as an outdoor shower. To do that, you just need to put it through the window, and then you can shower outside. It's a lot of space in this car, which is pretty impressive. Here you can have access to the storage compartment, which also can be quite convenient. And in general, there are many different shelves, so you can store your personal things. Just make sure to push the button to have everything locked. When you start to move, it's really good. To open the window, you need to turn all these switches in this position, the same position you see, then you push it out. You can open it as much as you want. It fixes by itself. Here you have these things which fix it. Before you drive, make sure that you remembered to lock it again. And to do that, you don't need to drag it back, otherwise it will be broken. You just need to gently push it a little bit to release the whole thing, and then lock it back, all four in the right position. And now I will show you how to use the bed in the roof. To start, you need to press this button, push it, and wait until the sound. When you heard this bzz sound, then it's okay. And then you can start to unbuckle these things here. 1 and 2. After that, you can start to push this thing up as hard as you can, and it will go automatically itself. It will help you kind of. And of course, to get up, you will need a ladder that I showed you earlier in this video. You can find it in the back of the car. And here is the ladder, and we would like you to pay really big attention to it, especially when you're traveling with the kids, because this can be quite dangerous. So it consists of 2 parts. We really ask you not to disconnect them, so it should always be like this. And here are 2 hooks, which you will later connect here. But before you start doing it, make sure that you open this ladder up. So you need to drag it up completely like this, and hear the click here, so the click that everything is fixed. Otherwise it can really click your fingers. So if you put your fingers here or here and you didn't like fix it properly, it can really hit you. So to avoid all the really not pleasant things, you first drag it as I showed you, and only after you start to fix it here. So you see these two hooks and you fix them here. Now I don't see that good, but I will, like this, I'll show you, yeah? Like this. Now it's safe to use. You can also, and you should actually, fasten a little bit tighter these things. Not like super tight, but a bit tighter, so it will not have such a big lift. It will be a little bit more stable. So then you can just go up. Yeah, here is a huge space. Actually, if you're tall, it's better to sleep here. To disconnect the ladder, this is a tricky one, so please pay attention to what I'll show you now. So first you should release a little bit this parts, so it will be easier for you. Don't take it off, don't release much, just a little bit. And after that you disconnect these hooks again. And after that, this is very important, because if you don't listen and pay attention now, you can lose your fingers. I almost did it once. You go to the 1, 2, 3, the third step, and here you can see these buckles, these red things. Make sure that no of your fingers are here, because now the whole ladder will collapse back to the initial position. So you push this, you saw? So if you had your fingers here or here, you will just lose them. You would have just lost them. So please, we don't want any damages. And then, as I mentioned, don't disconnect anything, don't do any, just put it back to the place. Now we will need to close the roof to the back to its position, and I will show you how to do that. And to do that, you need to be a little bit taller than me. I'm not that tall, so I will go up on this sofa. And here I also want to pinpoint that it's absolutely not allowed to lean, to sit, or to stand on the table, because it can easily break. So you see, I don't lean on anything, I just go up on this sofa, and here I need to access to this thing to close the roof. So to do that, I just need to drag it down. It's a little bit hard, so it requires some efforts, but just do it slowly and completely, like this. After that, you see, it's back to its position. After that, just use these buckles again to fix it as it was. And here also at this point, try to push it again. If you cannot push it out, it means that you've done everything correct. If you did not, then when you start to drive the car, it will start to beep. Very important, don't drive if it's beeping. If it's beeping, it means that you need to close it properly, otherwise it can be damaged and bad things can happen. So don't drive if you hear any beep or any signal. And now I will show you how to turn around your seats. You should know that the table is actually possible to move back like this, and then you sit down here. You find this thing here and drag it a little bit back like this to the side, and then you turn around. If this, for example, seat doesn't let you do that, so then you put it a little bit down here and continue to roll around, and then you can relax and enjoy. Then you can do the same with this seat as well, so that you can have a nice comfort dining zone or whatever you want it to use for. To drive this car is super easy. It's automatic. You will find the handbrake here on the left side. What is also good is that you can use the radio without even having the car on. It also has CarPlay and back camera, so in case you need to drive back, you will have a good overview. Now we just wish you a good trip and hope you will be satisfied and come back to Vanjoy as a client next year.